Henderson in the backfield, 3rd down and 8. Wolford sets, throws, looks to be just short. Catch made by Allen Robinson. Hamilton makes the tackle on 4th down this season. Akers in the backfield, Skoranek lined up at fullback. And here is Akers. And he has the 1st down. They will mark him between the 49 and the 50-yard line. 10th play of the drive. Rams have controlled the football for nearly 6 minutes. Fake to Henderson. And now Wolford complete. Allen Robinson. Another Rams 1st down at the Arizona 25-yard line. 3 receivers to the right side. Here's Henderson. They keep it on the ground. 3 receivers to the right side. Here's Henderson. They keep it on the ground.
That's how you play complementary football with these backup quarterbacks.
So here's Matt Gay. 36-yard attempt. Straight down the middle. 3rd down and 4. McCoy over the middle. It is caught for a 1st down. 4th down and 2. McCoy, another quick release.
Nice
and the catch is made for a 1st down by A.J. Green. They have not run the ball. This is the 9th play and the 9th pass. Catch made by Hopkins. 3rd down and 4. McCoy sets. He throws. And he finds his man, Zach Ertz, for another Arizona 1st down.
Could not get touchdowns in the red zone.
They keep it on the ground with Connor, and he will not get there.
Yeah, it looks like Cliff Kingsbury is most likely going to go for it.
So here's Tristan Vizcaino, signed yesterday. Matt Prater under the weather. 4th kicker of the season for the Cardinals. Wolford complete. Cup. The 2nd regular season start for the Rams. Also started a playoff game 2 seasons ago. The Seattle game Shannon referenced. And that pass is deflected, broken up.
He's going to be a head coach real soon.
2nd down and 8. McCoy over the middle. It's complete. Hopkins then flipped over. McCoy, fake to Moore. Throws. It's Hopkins again. From the 38. Hopkins again. Spins. Stays on his feet. From the 26. On 1st down. This pass caught at the 20-yard line. From the Rams 11.
That's the matchup.
McCoy swings it out. Connor inside the 10. 4th down and 1. The fake to Connor. McCoy will run for the 1st down. Cardinals Rams tied at 3. 1st and goal. Here is Connor. Takes it in for an Arizona touchdown. Rams without a 1st down this quarter. Catch is made by the tight end Higbee. Wolford now 8 of 14. He's hit. Ball comes loose. Picked up at the 30-yard line, but now a whistle. Play was blown down.
Let's take a look at that. That's Myjai Sanders coming off the edge. What's with you? Kenneth Gary, my nerd friend. Nice catch.
Is caught.
Let the play run before blowing the whistle.
2nd and 5. McCoy over the middle to Moore.
DeAndre Hopkins has been all over the place. So 1 spot, 2 spot, wherever you need him to be.
To the end zone. A.J. Green makes the catch. Spectacular for a Cardinals touchdown over David Long in the corner of the end zone.
Let's go.
A.J. Green at one point was one of the top 2-3 receivers, and his both feet are in. 2-3 receivers in the NFL. He had some tremendous days in Cincinnati. Comes over to Arizona.
Pre-game show from the base in Qatar earlier today. And
I'm surprised that McVay hasn't gone to a different offensive guy, knowing that he could be a decoy.
Second down and 8. Wolford wrapped up. Down he goes. J.J. Watt with the sack and the celebration as the Cardinals start from their 20-yard line. McCoy under pressure on first down. Able to get rid of it.
One more drive, one more series.
From the 41 on first down. Wolford complete. Higbee on the screen. First down and more. Higbee all the way down to the Arizona 34-yard line. So that catch and run by Higbee for more yards than the previous 6 drives combined. Watt chasing Wolford again. Pass caught. Pump in motion. The fake to Henderson. Wolford was under pressure, got rid of it. It's Higbee again for another Rams first down. Third and goal from inside the 5. Henderson, touchdown. From the 28. McCoy fires, and it's caught. Nice adjustment.
But there has been a lot of zone. There has been a lot of off coverage going his way.
Coy couldn't find anyone. Down he goes. Back at the 48-yard line. Wolford. Allen Robinson. Rams must get to the 33-yard line for a first down. As Wolford fires too high.
Plus you have a backup quarterback in.
Cup heads off to the Rams locker room. McCoy complete. Hopkins.
Show him defense and kind of get his spirits back up. Mentally he was down from those Cleveland games.
And now McCoy wrapped up. Taken down back at the 45-yard line. We're down at 17. McCoy's pass caught at midfield. Moore breaks free. And Rondell Moore is shoved out of bounds about 3 yards shy of the marker. Here's McCoy on 4th and 3. Looking for Rondell Moore. And Moore makes the catch. Wow. A spectacular catch.
What a catch by Rondell Moore. Gets right behind David Long. Beats him off the line of scrimmage. Look at the concentration. One hand.
Moore with 9 receptions today. Here's Connor. Touch to the outside. Already has a touchdown today. He dives, and he's in. James Conner into the end zone for the second time. His uncle Will played over a decade in the NFL. Will Warford, offensive lineman, went to 3 Super Bowls with the Bills. On 4th down, it's Henderson.
Did he get it? You have to process these plays, and the speed of the game is just too fast sometimes in your first time.
Catch is made for a first down. That's Van Jefferson.
Powell was getting a little more action today, so good to see him get that reception.
This pass picked off. Yes, he's playing this afternoon. Buda Baker across midfield, inside the 40, down to the 30. Finally tackled by Henderson at the 25-yard line. Ball comes loose. Connor tried to grab it out of the air.
Running in Sean Harlow. Get the field goal set up.
Mosquito's kick is good.
I know they wanted to get him some more action, but it didn't work out that way. Got down early.
Wolford over the middle, caught by Williams.
He doesn't throw the ball so high every time. You're going to have a lot of production from the position.
That pass high, but it was gathered in. Season does not end after 8 games, but it's getting pretty dire for the defending champs, as they will drop to 3-6 with the loss today.
Yeah, he was very candid with us, and what I liked what he said was
the only man to win Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL 3 times. Wolford to the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown by Van Jefferson. And for John Wolford, that's the first touchdown pass of his NFL career.
Not allowing it, leading them to a 10-point victory.
Cardinals go to 4-6. 11-3 on the road over the last two seasons. The two buddies, Cliff Kingsbury and Sean McVay. McVay had been 11-1 against the Cardinals and 7-1 against Kingsbury, but it's Arizona's day today.